The zebra was originally known as the ЗигЗag, so some of you will know it as that. And it can be a really easy touch to somehow just change your initial interaction with the dog. Many dogs are kind of used to maybe being ruffled or petted or kind of over aroused in some cases. And what the zebra does is it kind of allows you to make an unfamiliar or novel contact with the dog. And it's a sliding motion, so it falls into those family of slides. Now there are various ways that we can do this. The baseline is if my fingers are curved and a little bit apart, and as I move my hand away from my body, I open my fingers. As I come back, I curve them. So there's this little, almost a slight drag as we're coming back, but it's very light. If there's a little pause at the end of each, it's quite different than if somebody uses it like what I call the scrub brush approach. So be aware of your speed. That's really helpful. Now what this can allow you to do is kind of dip into those areas, but you're not going to stay there, where you're not maybe sure how your dog feels about having contact. We're not going to stay there very long, and then we're going to come away. Now, when I'm on the same side of the dog, which you can't of course see, I would be doing the same kind of motion with my hand, or I might even choose to use the back of my hand. It's not exactly the same, but it can be helpful for those dogs who are quite sensitive to contact. And it's one of the things that you can change along with the speed and the pressure that you're using that can make a difference. Now I might also go to curve my fingers, and I've done the zebra from what we call the chimp touch. And that is also going to give the nervous system a new experience. And that's part of what we're looking to do. We want to find out what's comfortable for the dog, the things that the dog said, yes, this is great, and a way of us as humans changing something about what we do. So if you have a dog in a case where maybe the zebra is they are quite accepting of it, and they go into a situation where they're getting overly aroused, say with another dog or a situation, a car, whatever it happens to be, you can go back to the zebra. It keeps you a little bit calmer because you're doing something other than petting your dog or stroking or feeling emotional about it. So play with the zebra. Remember the pausing. Remember to pay attention to the speed and the pressure that you do, and see what kind of response you get from your dogs. Mandy's demonstrating some of the zebra on Ollie and going on both sides of the body. Now the video that I showed you on Spot, I had no choice but to be constantly reaching over her so that you could actually see. In real life, you want to make sure that you're not leaning too far over your dog, especially for sure if you don't know the dog.